KSEE 24 brings you a lifestyle show from women you know. Now, Central Valley Today.
You wouldn't make your coffee with Quaker State. You wouldn't cook your tortellini with trash. You wouldn't give paint to your pooch. You wouldn't put dangerous pollutants in your body. So why would you let them go down our storm drains?
Rains were a welcome sight here in the valley, but many may not realize the repercussions that this rainfall can have on our stormwater basins and our groundwater system. A rainstorm can dislodge debris and send it into our storm drains, which goes directly into the city's stormwater basins. And those basins protect neighborhoods from flooding and help replenish the groundwater aquifer, which is the primary source of our drinking water. Lots to know here. Here with more on what we all can do to prevent pollution in our storm drains is Alan Hofmann. He's the general manager of the Fresno Metropolitan Flood Control District. Alan, great to see you.
Good. Thank you for having me.
And Alan, when people say flood, they don't normally think Fresno, but they should. And because you're in charge of this whole division, tell us about where you work.
So we're a special district, so unlike most cities, we have an agency dedicated to collecting stormwater and getting it off the streets and putting it in our ponding basin system, which is kind of unique system also.
It really is, because I'm not from Fresno, but I've lived here a few years now, and I noticed these basins all around, but I never quite understood what they were for. Can you help explain?
Yeah, so Fresno's so flat, and we don't have while we have the San Joaquin River, it's kind of up gradient. We can't get our water all to the San Joaquin River like most cities do. So we designed a system where we collect the stormwater off the streets and we put it into these ponding basins, and we have like 153 of them.
Wow, that's a lot to take care of. That's what your department does.
A lot of maintenance activities.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so then throw in storm water, all these rains. This is just a combination for some pollution, perhaps. Explain that.
So each year we have a clean stormwater campaign, which is just starting. That commercial you saw was something that will become regular as a part of our trying to educate residents what they can do to help us keep it clean. We don't have a treatment plant to treat the stormwater, so we have to rely on residents to help us keep it clean by just not polluting it.
Right. And so what are some of the pollutants that you find this time of year?
So oil is a pretty typical thing where people's are home mechanics, or their cars leaking oil on the ground, or they've painted their home and left paint out, or chemicals that residents would use and don't otherwise get rid of them the way they should, and just plain trash. A lot of trash you see on the streets that washes, pollutants into our system.
And this is soon to be our drinking water that this trash can go into.
Yeah, because Fresno's building treatment plants, but until those are online, we pump the water from the groundwater, and that aquifer down there, we are a main source of recharging water from our basins down into that aquifer, and then it's pumped back up, as clean water. And if we keep it clean, the city takes less time treating it to put it into our drinking water. So
Alan, the big message here is you want folks to clear their gutters of leaves and debris. Why?
Partly so the stormwater stays clean, and second, just because the flooding on the streets many times is because they flow down the street into our inlets and they plug the inlets, and then people think there's a big flood, when actually it's just some debris that got caught in front of one of our storm drainage inlets.
Yes, and if you have problems, or if you see someone who might not be cleaning up their yard or disposing of trash properly, what should they do?
Well, they can certainly call our office. We have a team of people that can go out and help educate the residents to clean up the different pollutants that we see. But it's just, to remind your neighbor that if they were to pick up things that it would help the community have a better and cleaner stormwater system.
And we've had rain couple days. I'm sure we'll have rain again, hopefully, the rest of the winter. What do you want folks to know when they see in the forecast that rain is on the way? How can they help prepare their area?
Well, many times, you're getting ready for spring, and so you want to put herbicides on your lawn. Don't do it just before a rainfall event. do it when you know there's some dry period, because those herbicides and pesticides can be washed off and into the storm drainage system, and chemicals are one of the bad things for stormwater.
Oh, for sure. So please don't do that, folks. And also be sure to turn off your sprinkler system if you know rain is on the way. And if you see any oil or out-of-place stuff in your gutters, just call this number, 456-3292. Also, your website, Alan, is FresnoMetroH2O.com.
Yeah, we created that just so people could go there to get information about how they can keep stormwater clean.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for what you do, and thanks for that website, and thanks for keeping us all informed. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much. Stay with us, everybody. Still to come on Central Valley Today, Community Regional Medical Centers is taking to the skies to provide critical care. Find out how emergency responders are taking flight. That's next.